Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome students to the lecture 18 of mobile application development course. Today we are going to finish our Connect 3 app and see that how the fully completed app looks like. So in the previous lecture we make this app, we uh, we add the functionality of whenever a winning pattern is matched uh, by a particular player, so a message should appear telling him that uh, a particular player has won the game. So but there were some drawbacks. The first one was that I cannot, like, once a particular player has won the game, so at that point I should add a restart button and display a message over here that a particular player has won and do you want to play again or not. So for that, let me once again go to the Android Studio, and I am going to add in the design view I'm going to add a button. So first I'm going to add a text view. I think this is okay, and I am going to give it the name of winner text view. Winner text view, and initially the text view is okay, but yes, I'm going to constrain it to the top, to the left, and to the right, and then I'm also going to make the text size. Okay, the text size, let us change the text size. So text size, I'm going to make it 16 sp just for better visibility. And initially this text view is invisible, so initially the visibility is invisible. Okay, I think with that, let me add a button just below this text view, and let me add constraint to the top. At the top it will be constrained to our text view, and to the bottom, and this button has an ID of play again button. Play again button. Okay, so initially the text is play again, so yes, initially the text is play again, and the visibility, just like the text view, visibility is initially invisible. So I have constrained it, I have given it an ID, and you can see the XML code generated for these two buttons here at the bottom. So we have a text view and we have a button. So now we can go to the main activity.java class, and here I want to add some functionalities over here. I don't want to display a toast, whereas I just want to display the winning text on the text view. So first get that button, and what was that button? Play again button. Find view by id r.id dot play again button, and let me import this button. Okay, let us also get the text view, and this is winner text view, and once again I'm going to use find view by id method. So r.id dot winner text view. After that I just want to append text, set the text of the winner text view to winner dash as 1. Okay, with that I am also going to make both these winner text view and play again as, so set visibility view dot visible. So the same for the winner text view dot set visibility view dot visible. So with that, like, we can move on. One last thing that I want to add to my design, and that was, like, if I go here, whenever I click on this play again button, a method should trigger. So I can say on click. So on click, a method called play again will be executed. So let us add that method to the Java code. You know that Android Studio is smart enough to give us suggestion. We can click on it, click on this red little bulb, create play again, and there you see we have a method. So here once again I am going to use both these views. One is text view and the other one is a button, and here I am going to say play again button, and once again make it set visibility, make it invisible, because when a user have clicked on it, it should be invisible. So invisible, and same is the case for the winner text view dot set visibility view dot invisible. Now I am also going to reinitialize the grid view to you know to I'm making sure that no no item has been there is there in the grid layout. So for that let us first fetch the grid layout. So grid layout, give me an object grid layout, and then you can use find view by id r.id dot, so what was that? It was grid layout. So once we have this grid layout, we can use for loop. We can use for loop to iterate through each item of a grid layout. We know that there are 9 items, and once again initialize all those 9 items to value of null. So because whenever a user play again, all the image view should be set to null. So for I is equal to 0, I is less than grid layout, we can use this get child count. Yes, this one, get child count, and then I plus plus. Okay, so here I'm going to get image view counter, and then we can say that grid layout dot get child add. Okay, get child at 0. So and then assign it to the image view. So this way we can like get the image view and set image drawable to null. So that image view will be reinitialized to the null. I think we should cast it to the image view here. There you go. And with that, the next thing is to reinitialize the game state array. So you know that this was a game state array. It was initially initialized to 9 values, all having the values of 9 or 2, but now we are going to reinitialize it to once again to the value of 2. So for that I am going to use, once again I am going to use I equals 0. The for loop I is less than equal to game state dot length and I plus plus, and then we can like say game state of I, initialize all those values once again to 2, and then we must make sure that the active player once again is 0 and the game active, because we are reinitializing everything, game active is also true. Okay, with that I think we can check our app, rerun it, but I think that's it for this app, and I hope that it will run. So let me pause the previous version and let me restart it. So calculator is running. Okay, so there are no text view, no play again button, but initially we do not want them. So let us play the game. So I am player number 1, so then it's player number 2, then it's player number 1, player number 2, then it's player number 1. So yellow has won. So you see that we have some formatting issues, so we can fix them. Yes, there should be a little space here. Let me rerun it again. So Gradle says that Gradle invocation finished. There were 0 error. That's a good sign. So yellow, then it's player number 2, again it's player number 1, now it's player number 2, and again it's player number 1. So yellow has won, you see, and now we can like we cannot do anything. Like we can again click on those same state, but I mean we cannot. The game has been paused and it has shown a message, so we can click on this play again. This time, okay, so it's not working. Okay, now it's working. So it has some taken some time. So yellow, red. This time I'm going to make the red player one. Okay, so it is not like it is not accepting the circle for these 3 cells. So let me check it out. Let us go to the code, and I think we could have some error in this array. So it's 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 0 3 6 1 4 7 2 5 8 048246. So this is okay. Game state is having 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 values. That is also correct. So active player is 0, game active is 2. So we go to the drop-in method and let us see what was causing that error. And then we said that game state tab counter. Okay, we go into the drop-in method and we get the counter, we get the tab counter. I think I should write this line of code here below this if statement, because it should be executed whenever we are inside this if statement. And then tab counter, let me see if there is any typo. So it's active player game state, set this to -1500. If it is equal to 0, counter set image to yellow, make it 1, else make it 0, counter dot animate dot translate y by 1500, rotation 3, 3600, set duration to 300. So then we use the winning position array, and then game state. Okay, let me check this logic. If game state 0 is 1 and 1 is 2 and winning position 0 is not equal to 2, so then we can move on and we can say that someone has won. So let me go here. So make this active state false, initialize winner to null initially. If active player is 1, then the winner is yellow, else the winner is red. And then we can move on and play again button is reinitialized. It is set to visible. Then we can further move on to the play again method. We get the grid layout, we get the winner text view, make it invisible, we get play again button as invisible, and then text view as winner text view, we get the play game button winner text view. And then for this loop, get the child count I++, image counter image you get layout, get child at, okay, set image drawable, counter dot set image drawable to null. And then once again I is local, so it won't conflict with this I. Game state dot length, active player 0 and game active is true. I think let me rerun it. Hope that this time it will not cause any problem. Okay, so let me go to my app. Yes, so it's red, yellow, red. So red has won. Play again. Yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow, red, and it is now fine. So there was a small error, and I think we brought we should write it here when if statement executed this thing, set counter set translation y to minus 1500, and now you see that it is working perfectly. I'm going to play it once again. The red, the yellow, and so red is on, so that is absolutely fine. So with that, I'm going to share the XML code, the Java code with you people on the group or on the media server or on KCMS, and it is your task to write this code again by yourself and give a complete get a complete understanding of this app. So inshallah we will meet in completing next app. So till then, Allah Hafiz and take